Hi, this is Chris Cantrell, Nebraska State Fire Marshal. Thank you for taking the time today to watch this brief tutorial on the Nebraska State Fire Marshal's Boiler Inspection Program. As you watch the video, many references and documents will be mentioned. Links to everything we talk about here will be provided at the end of the video. Nebraska began inspecting boilers in 1943, after the Boiler Inspection Act was enacted. This act was designed to protect the people and property of the state from catastrophic boiler accidents through the use of inspections and construction standards. The act has been revised several times over the years, with the most recent revision moving the boiler inspection program from the Department of Labor to the State Fire Marshal Agency in July of 2019. We routinely get asked, what exactly is a boiler? As you can see from this long definition, it can be a complicated question. In general, a boiler is a vessel that contains a fluid being heated, a heating medium, which is fire, electricity, solar energy, or steam, being applied. There are many different types of these boilers. Here's a listing of what we consider to be boilers here in Nebraska. To find this listing and to read a description of all the types of the boilers you see here, you can go to Title 229, Chapter 1 of the Nebraska Administrative Code, which contains all definitions that are applicable to the Boiler Inspection Act. There are some exemptions to the requirements of the Act. Certain pressure vessels and certain boilers may be exempt due to their size, pressure rating, design, or depending on who owns and operates them, to name a few. I do need to let you know, though, that there is a common misconception out there about heating boiler exemptions. Other than in private residences, there are no exemptions for boilers that are being used for space heating. None. If you are an installer and have questions about whether or not the boiler you are going to install needs to meet the requirements of the Act, please call us at 402-471-9902 so we can help you avoid making the costly mistake of installing a non-code compliant boiler. Let's talk about some of our most common issues that we find, that either result in violations and rework or just in frustration and wasted time. Number 1, installing a new boiler without notification to the program. We do not have a permitting system, and the notification to our office is free, but we do have a legal requirement that installers must notify the program at least 10 days in advance of the unit being installed. We have an online form that should be filled out and submitted. Submitting this form helps us catch potential issues before the unit is installed. It also allows us time to schedule the inspection. Number 2, paperwork. Manufacturer's data reports, startup forms, and safety device testing reports need to be submitted to us or be available at the time of the inspection. Here are some examples of those forms. We also find that the required emergency shutdown switches are often not installed or are not labeled. These switches are used by site personnel and by first responders when an emergency situation is occurring in the boiler room. The switch shuts down the gas, oil, or energy supply to all of the units installed in the room. We also regularly see that safety relief valves, a primary safety component on all pressurized systems, are leaking, stuck shut, or improperly sized. These conditions can lead to catastrophic failures. Any safety relief valve issues must be corrected immediately. In 2016, the Boiler Safety Code was amended to require a minimum of 3 foot of clearance on all sides, back, front, and above boilers and pressure vessels. However, if the manufacturer of the boiler requires more than 3 feet, then those clearances are required. Again, this is an issue that we will gladly discuss with installers, engineers, and architects. Please call us. Here are some helpful tips and hints to make your boiler inspection go more smoothly and to get your certificate sooner. To make your inspection go more smoothly, please know that when your inspection is due, reach out to us, to your insurance company, or to your inspector to discuss what to expect. To get your invoices, correspondence, and certificates quickly, please provide your inspector with a current email address and please pay online. I can't stress that enough. Paying online does not cost you anything extra, and it saves both you and us a ton of time and expense in dealing with mail, checks, envelopes, and all of the stuff that goes with paying by check. Finally, we truly are here to help you. We want you to be safe, and we want your experience with us to be of high quality, high efficiency, and as short as possible. By following a few of the tips and contacting us when you have questions, we can get your inspection done and get your certificate to you very quickly. Thank you very much. Be safe, Nebraska.